Alright, so Mystic Big here to talk about relationships between sides and angles in a triangle. As you know, everybody is just about working from home these days. You might hear a lot of background noise. My son is watching Frozen 2 right next to me, and my husband is on a conference call just in the other room. So if you hear noise, ignore it. We're going to move through this. I couldn't find a video that I liked, so I thought I'd make my own. We're going to continue talking about triangles. We learned last week that all the angles of a triangle add up to be 180 degrees. We also learned that we can determine the three lengths of a triangle, or we can determine if three lengths form a triangle. So we're just going to continue that here. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to create a triangle, and then over here we're going to do the mathematical part of our work today. So let's get a triangle up. All right, so we have triangle A, B, C. That's how we identify triangles, is by their angles, A, B, C, and it's usually in alphabetical order. Across from the vertex or angle A, we have the side length, small a. Across from the large B or the vertex B, we have the length, small b, and across from the large angle of C, we have the small letter for the length of C. These are also called AB, BC, and AC. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the angles first, and we're going to see if what we learned last week in 15.2, I believe. Let me check. Yep, the sum of angle measures in a triangle. We're going to see if that holds true with our triangle. All right, so I found the measure of angle A. The measure of angle A is 97 and 69/100 degrees. So you're going to see it written two ways. In higher level math, you'll have measure of angle A equals 97.69 degrees. But in your textbook and materials, you'll see written as measure of angle A equals 97.69 degrees. So either of these are correct. This will be in higher level grades. This will be current, how we're going to see this. All right, so we have 97.69 degrees. Let's find the measure of angle B. All right, so we have 27 and 85/100 for the measure of angle B. So could we possibly figure out the measure of angle C? Well, we learned last week that if we add up the two angles and subtract it from 180, we will get that last angle measurement. So let's figure that out. All right, so I set it up algebraically. We have measure of angle A plus measure of angle B plus measure of angle C equals 180 degrees. So measure of angle A is 97 and 69/100. Measure of angle B is 27 and 85/100 plus the unknown angle here equals 180. So first we combine like terms. So we'll combine 97 and 69/100 plus 27 and 85/100. And whoops, we will get 125 and 81/100. So these combined give us this, plus angle C equals 180. Now we need to solve for angle C. So we're going to subtract 125 and 81/100 from both sides. Measure of angle C is 54 and 1900 degrees. So we're going to find the measure of angle C and find out if our calculations were correct. Oops, I made a miscalculation here, so I fixed it. And the measure of angle C should be 54 and 46/100. Boom, 54 and 47/100. So we are 1/100th of a degree off, which is perfectly fine because these could be rounded to the nearest hundredths, whereas these are not. We are working with exact numbers. So the measure of angle C should be 54, and we'll go with 4600 since that's what our calculations got. Now we need to find out, according to our angles, which ones are the largest, which one is the smallest, and which one is the medium angles. So if we put these on a number line, which one is our largest angle? 97 and 69 hundredths, well, we can just look at the whole number there. The whole number 97 is larger than 27, and it's larger than 54. So measure of angle A tells us that that is the largest angle. Angle A is the largest angle. Which one is the smallest? Well, 27 is smaller than 54, and it's smaller than 97, so it looks like 27 and 85 hundredths, the measure of angle B, is our smallest angle measurement. And finally, that leaves us with 54 and 46 degrees, which is the measure of angle C, is in between these two numbers. So this would be our medium angle. So now that we know which angle is the smallest, which angle is the largest, and which angle is our medium angle, we can determine which side lengths are the small one, the medium one, and the large one. Because if you look here, it looks like angle A and angle C could be the same length. This merely looks like an isosceles triangle. But because all three angles are different, that means that all three sides are different. This is actually a scalene triangle. So if we look across from angle A down to this line, this is line BC. And if we take the measurement of line BC, it is 15 and 55 hundredths units. So this should be the largest side of the triangle. That means that the measurement of line AC and the measurement of line AB should be smaller than line BC. Let's find out. All right, so the smallest angle was angle B. So I went directly across from angle B to line AC. So this is line segment AC, and it says that it is 7.33 units. So this should be our smallest side length. So whatever the side length is across from angle C, it should be between 15 and 55 hundredths and 7 and 33 hundredths. And there it is. We have the measure of angle C is 54 and 47 hundredths or 46 hundredths. And directly across from angle C is the line AB, the line segment AB, and it is 12 and 77 hundredths. Well, 12 and 77 hundredths is in between 15 and 55 hundredths and 7 and 33 hundredths. If that's confusing, let's just look at the whole numbers. 15, 7, and 12. Is 12 between 7 and 15? It is. And medium would be between smallest and largest.